I got a very positive and great message in this video for the chosen ones. And you know what, guys? There's a lot of people, believe it or not, that are chosen that might not even know that they're chosen. I know people that just got the right mindsets, but they might not be doing the right things. At this moment anyways. They could in a year. They could in a month, 2 months. But there's a lot of people out there with a great mindset that they just might not have it yet. I felt that way years ago. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know my path. I was trying things. I wasn't scared what people were going to say about me. I didn't care. It's all or nothing. I'm leaving no stones unturned. That's who I am. But some people might just take a little bit longer for things to come together. And you know what? It's all in God's plan anyways. With time, you will figure things out. With time, which is what you have to give yourself, things will come together for the chosen ones. And it's funny because not a lot of people, I shouldn't say that, but certain people on this channel do not like me talking about this topic. And I don't really care, because I'm going to talk about this topic whether anybody likes it or not. It's like they get offended. Oh, he's this, he's that, he's talking about the chosen ones. Ridiculous. You don't even know what you're talking about, because you don't know what I think of the chosen ones. You clearly miss those videos, or you just want to simply throw shade anyways, because that's what a lot of these people do. Instead of understanding where I'm coming from, they assume what they think of the chosen ones, and they think of it as such a bad thing. When in actuality, I said it a million times, the chosen ones is a term. It's a term. And it's been around for a while, but things are starting to heat up with the chosen ones, and people are starting to realize. I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing that people are talking about it today. I really do. Because, you know, when I was young, I felt like I was just kind of like a step ahead of like a lot of people around me. I felt like I could have done anything better than anybody else could do. And that's just how I felt. I just feel, and you know what, a lot of people can. A lot of people can. Because you know in your mind, you see certain things and you're like, I know I could train myself. I know I could do what they're doing but better. And it's not like a competition, egotistical thing. It's not like that. It's just like you know for a fact you could do better. And I am a competitive person to a certain extent, but I don't want to compete with people in an egotistical way. That's not what I do. It's just about me, and the same thing goes for you guys. It's about you. It's about what you think of you. It's about what you know you can do, and you're gonna show it. You're gonna prove to yourself your capabilities. You're gonna prove to yourself what you're capable of, and you're not gonna leave any stones unturned. I think this is a very healthy way to be in life in general. I really do. Because if you don't do that, if you don't leave no stones unturned, you're going to look back and you're going to be mad at yourself because you never tried hard. This is the way I was in high school. I was partying. I was messing around with the pretty girls. I was drinking on the weekends. I was smoking some weed. I was doing this. I was doing that. And I just wasn't living up to my capabilities. I was having my fun time, and I don't regret it, but because it was an experience, right? You experience certain things in life. Maybe I didn't do it when I was younger, and I would have got into it when I was older, which would have been even worse, in my opinion, because it can lead to bigger problems. And I overcame my problems a lot sooner, because some people are messed up, man, going into their 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 year of an adult, and they have these addictions they're battling and they're messed up and this and that and this. I overcame everything when I was like 19. That's perfect. Most people don't do that. Most people turn up even more when they turn 19. But I was a smart guy. I always knew what I was doing, even when I was partying, messing around with the pretty girls, doing all things like this. I knew what I was doing. I knew I wasn't going to continue to do these things because this is not a winning path. And it's not who I am. It really wasn't who I was. Only you know who you are. Only you know what you're capable of. And I felt the reason why I was doing these things was because of the position I was in at the time, which was in high school, which I despised with a passion. There might have been a few positive things that could come out of high school, but the negative outweighed the positive so much it's not even funny. So, but yeah, you guys get the point of that. And, you know, as a chosen one, you just got to know what you have on the inside, and you got to do everything in your power to live up to that, because you're not going to be happy if you don't. You're just not. You're going to live in regret. You're going to have regrets because you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Guys, there are certain things that I've tried that did not go my way, and I'm never going to look back and say, damn, what if I would have tried that? What happened if I would have took that path? Because I did it. Even though it didn't work, I did it. It'll allow me to sleep well at night when I'm older, because I gave it all I had for years and it didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you feel on the inside, man, you really gotta do it. It has nothing to do with ego. It's everything to do with you and how you feel. It has nothing to do with, oh, I'm gonna do this because I want to be better than them and better than her and better than him. It has nothing to do with that at all. That is coming from a very unhealthy place. That's what some people are like. Some people need others' validation. Some girls and some guys, I need to talk to her to feel like I exist. And a lot of girls, I need to talk to 20 guys and get their validation and attention and get compliments to feel like I exist. You're not in a good place at all. You have a long, long, long ways to go. A long ways to go. You don't want to be in that position at all. You want to know who you are. You want to know what you feel on the inside. You want to know what you have to do on the inside to bring it out into the world in order to feel like yourself, like you're doing the right things. You know what I mean? You really have to give it your all, bro and sis. You really do. You really, really do. I can't stress it enough. If there's certain things on your mind, you got to release that. If there's certain things that's happening, and there's just like your intuition's just telling you, go, 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 go. Go for this. I want to try this. I want to get into this. You must go, and you must not wait. You must go right now. But you know what, guys? In the end, anyways, when it comes to the chosen ones, your time will come. It will. You might not feel like you're in the best place right now. You might feel, you know what, there's certain things I want to do and it's just not happening right now. You might feel all these feelings. You might think, damn, other people are succeeding and I'm not. What is going on? I felt this way. I felt this way in the past. But I knew deep in my heart I was still doing the right things even though certain things weren't working. I knew I was on the right path. And it's like other people can't see it, but you can see it. And you can just feel it. And things are happening and you just know you're doing the right things. You're doing everything you can in your power. That's all you can do. You can't give up. You have to keep go, 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 go. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And some people really do believe they're wasting time. Some people really do believe when they're on that path that they're just not doing it. They're not doing the right thing. But you have to keep going. If your intuition was so strong on you to do something and you started to do it and you don't see the results right away and you stop, you could have just destroyed everything that was supposed to happen in your life. and then you could have sold out. And then your life goes to shit. Nothing happens the way you want it to because you gave up. You can't give up. You got to keep going. You have to keep fighting. Forever. That's what you have to do. And you cannot take no as an answer. People's not going to agree with you. People's not going to agree on certain things that you want to do, that you want to try. And you can't listen to anything. You might have to push everybody away from yourself for a while. That's what I did. I literally had like nobody in my life for the longest time in the past. From like 2017, 2018 all the way to like 2020. Then you slowly just start letting person here, a person there, a person there. Just slowly you let them in just a little bit. And you still stay focused. You still are kind of isolated. You still keep that focus. And it's what you got to do. Because a lot of people's going to be filling your head with bullshit if you're around a whole bunch of people. School is the worst place. You got so many people that got an opinion on you. There's not much you can do in school. Toxic. People are effed in the head. They don't know what they're talking about. Everybody's out of their damn minds. As you mature, as you become an adult, as you see certain things, you look back at the kids in high school right now, you see their behaviors. I go certain places sometimes and I'll see young kids. People maybe I would have used to hang out with, or certain females in high school, and you just see how they act and it's like, damn, they got a long ways to go. I would hate to be that right now. Is all you can think. I would hate to be like that. Little snobby people, bro. They're so stuck in there. They're so in their feelings. They're so like, I don't even know how to explain it. And you can tell they're a better person than what they're acting like and what they're being like. But it's like, that's what high school really does to you, man. It really does not make you be yourself. It takes you away from yourself. And even being in like college and university and places like this, it's just not a good place to be. It's the quickest way to lose your identity. You can't keep your identity if you're around a bunch of bullshit. I feel like my identity slips just a little bit when I'm around certain people. Because they just block you. They block your blessings. They block who you really are. They can't take who you really are. They can't handle that. A lot of people will avoid you because they can't handle who you really are. They can't handle how maybe smart and intelligent and put together you really are. And whenever they see how smart and intelligent and put together you are, it makes them feel like they're very far behind. So they don't want to rock with you at all. They don't want to hang with you. They don't want to chill with you. They don't want to do anything with you because they know that you will know how far behind they are. It's how some people are. And you can't care. You just got to keep going. You can't allow them to make you feel bad because you're grown. You can't allow those people anywhere near you. You got to go and you got to grow, bro. And all chosen ones recognize this. All chosen ones know this to be true for a fact. No one's going to argue that. No one that's chosen is going to argue that at all. They already know that. I'm literally confirming what you already know, if you knew already. But it is what it is. It is the truth. Some people ain't going to like it. And some people do not matter. So, yeah. But this is really what it is. Life is a crazy thing. Life can be so bad and become so good so quick. You just cannot give up. You got to do your thing. You got to stay on point. You got to stay on track. You don't want to get sideswiped. You don't want to let your head go somewhere else. You gotta keep doing what you're doing at all times. You can't feel and get a little bit of success and start hanging with different people and doing different things because you're about to wreck everything you just worked for so hard for. You see professional athletes do this. John Jones, youngest person to ever win a UFC championship. He gets that money. He gets that success. The sponsorships. The Nike sponsorship. And he loses his Nike sponsorship. One of the best sponsorships you could probably get from Nike. Very big brand. And he loses it because he was drinking and driving, and he got caught because he hit a pregnant lady while he was drinking and driving. She was in a car. He didn't hit a pregnant lady on the road, but he hit a pregnant lady in her car, and he totaled the cars, and he got caught, and he fled the scene. When he did it, he ran. He didn't even check who was in the car or nothing. He just ran because he was impaired, and he got caught. So it's things like this. You got to stay focused, bro. That's something. That guy has all the talent in the world. When we speak of John Jones, he was chosen to fight, but he's got his demons. He's got issues. He was chosen to fight in the octagon. Maybe the best talent we've ever seen, the rawest talent we've ever seen in MMA fighting. And he kind of threw himself away. He could have been 3 times bigger than he is today. He's still big. Still kicks ass. But he could have been 3-4 times what he is today. If he could have just worked hard and worked smart for a good amount of time, he could have done way better for himself. But he had to just get a little bit of success and just do ridiculous things. Partied all the time, did all this stupid stuff. And it's just not what a true chosen one would do. And I never called him necessarily a chosen one, but he was chosen to fight. That is for sure. And some people, man, they are their own worst enemy. That's a perfect example. John Jones is his own worst enemy. And you can't be that way. Being your worst enemy comes from not knowing who you are, not knowing where you stand, and stuff along that nature. They just do things that is out of their nature too much. It wrecks everything. It can ruin your entire life. So you got to stay grounded, you got to stay humble, you got to keep doing what you're doing, you got to know who you are. And everything is going to fall into place. You will be blessed. And like I said, guys, before I end this clip, chosen ones, if your time did not come already, it will come. You just got to be patient. And like I mentioned in a couple of videos before, this year that we're about to go into, 2022, I don't know why I got that feeling, but it's going to be that golden year. I just have that feeling. It's going to be a brilliant year. But it can be very unbrilliant if your actions do not speak for itself. You can mess up anything. You can, listen guys, you can capitalize on anything in life. You can mess up anything in life. Just because it's a golden year doesn't mean things are going to fall from the sky. Doesn't mean that at all. As long as you're doing the right things, as long as you keep your head on straight, as long as you keep your head where it needs to be, your time will come.